You excel in 9 languages? Ha! A black maid's daughter from Harlem's gutters claiming genius? Khalid Al-Rashid's voice sliced through the penthouse air, his eyes narrowing on Aisha Thompson. The 50-year-old Arab mogul leaned forward in his leather throne, fingers drumming on the marble desk like executioner's taps. Aisha, just 14, stood rigid beside her mother Lena, who clutched a mop handle until her knuckles whitened. Lena's heart pounded. She'd only brought Aisha to work because childcare fell through again, scraping by on scraps in Harlem's shadows. Khalid's laugh barked out, sharp as shattered glass. You barely scrub floors, right, Lena? Now your kid spins fairy tales? 9 languages. English probably stumbles from your lips. Aisha's jaw clenched, her fist balling at her sides. She stepped forward, chin lifted, but Khalid waved her off. Save it. I built this empire from desert sand to the towers of OW York U. You're nothing but entitlement wrapped in poverty. Lena's breath caught, her shoulders hunching under the weight of 5 years swallowing insults for this paycheck. Sir, please, she whispered, voice cracking. Aisha didn't mean what? To waste my time? Khalid cut in, rising to his full height, his silk suit gleaming under harsh lights. He jabbed a finger at Aisha. Prove it, girl. List them. But if it's lies, your mother's out on the street tonight. Aisha's eyes burned, but she held steady. English, Spanish, French, German, Arabic, Mandarin, Russian, Italian, Portuguese. Each word dropped clear, precise, but Khalid's sneer deepened. Memorize garbage. Tourists spout that. You're no prodigy, just jealous of my kids in Ivy League prep schools. Lena's lips trembled, the mop slipping from her grip. She grabbed Aisha's arm, pulling her back. We should go, baby. Khalid blocked the door with a stride. Not yet. I enjoy this. Reminds you of your place. His words hammered down, echoing years of slurs Lena endured. Lazy blacks, uneducated masses. Aisha's pulse raced, her mind flashing to endless library nights, self-taught mastery born from hunger for more. But Khalid pressed on. Admit it's fantasy, or Lena packs her bucket now. The room thickened with tension, Lena's eyes pleading with her daughter. Aisha swallowed hard, refusing to break. Khalid's triumph gleamed in his stare, the unfair strike landing deep, punishing not just words but their very existence in his world. Aisha's eyes locked on Khalid's, unflinching as his threat hung like a blade. Fire her then, she fired back, voice steady as steel. But truth bends no knee to your wallet. Lena gasped, her hand flying to her mouth, nails digging into her palm until blood pricked. She yanked Aisha's sleeve harder. Stop, child. We'll starve without this. But Aisha shrugged free, stepping closer to the desk, her backpack strap digging into her shoulder like a reminder of every late-night study session in Harlem's dim corners. Khalid's face twisted, veins bulging in his neck. Insolent brat! You think words save you? Get out, both of you! He slammed his fist down, papers scattering like defeated soldiers. Lena's knees buckled, but she straightened, spine rigid from years of hauling buckets up endless stairs. Sir, mercy, she pleaded, voice raw. Aisha cut her off gently. Mom, no begging. He's blind to worth. Khalid lunged forward, breath hot. Blind? I see trash pretending at treasure. Pack your rags, Lena. You're done. Aisha's chest heaved, but she pivoted, grabbing Lena's arm with a fierce grip. Come on, we walk tall. As they turned, Aisha paused at the door, her frame small but unbowed. One day your empire crumbles on the lies you build. The words landed sharp, a prophecy slicing the air. Khalid scoffed, but his laugh cracked, hollow. Lena's tears streamed now, silent rivers carving her cheeks, yet she followed Aisha out, mop abandoned like shed chains. The elevator doors closed with a ding, sealing them in descent. Inside, Lena collapsed against the wall, sobs wrenching free. What have you done? Bills pile high, food runs low. Aisha hugged her tight, her own resolve cracking just a fraction. I did what you taught. Stand firm. Libraries fed me knowledge. It starves no one. Back in the penthouse, Khalid paced, his shadow stretching long. Aisha's final words echoed, gnawing at his gut like acid. He snatched her dropped certificate from the floor, fingers tracing the Columbia stamp. Real, undeniable. His sneer faded, replaced by a flicker of doubt. Lena's empty bucket mocked him from the corner, a symbol of the power he wielded and the cost it exacted. Aisha's silence in leaving weighed heavier than screams, her dignity a mirror to his cruelty. On the street below, Aisha guided Lena through crowds, her mind already plotting next moves. "We'll rise, Mom. Watch." Khalid's hand shook as he crushed the certificate in his fist, but curiosity clawed him back. He smoothed it out on the desk, eyes scanning the Columbia seal. Gold embossed, dates stamped crisp. "Fake," he muttered, teeth grinding. But doubt wormed in. He snatched his phone, dialing the university's verification line. "Check this ID. Thompson Aisha. Proficiency in 9 languages." The operator's voice crackled through. "Authentic, sir. Top scores. Issued last month." Khalid's breath hitched, phone slipping from his grip to clatter on marble. His chest tightened, Abbasi squeezing air out. "Impossible," he snarled, pacing the room like a caged beast. The penthouse felt smaller now, walls closing in with echoes of Aisha's calm list. English, Spanish, French. He dropped into his chair, forehead slick with sweat. Flashes hit him, his own arrival in America at 18, penniless immigrant from dusty Beirut streets, scraping by on broken English. "I clawed up," he growled to the space. "She cheats." But the paper stared back, unyielding. He rifled through Aisha's abandoned backpack corner. Another document tumbled out. Municipal Library Advanced Linguistics Cert, signatures bold, stamps official. His pulse thundered. Self-taught? In Harlem's dumps? Lena's face haunted him now, her hunched shoulders, the mop left behind like a surrendered flag. Guilt stabbed sharply, twisting deeper. "I fired her for nothing." He slammed drawers open, hunting distraction, but an old email popped up on his screen. Flag from Ahmed, his manager. "Harlem case buried dipe. No leaks." The words blurred, unrelated, sting, gnawing his gut. What case? He deleted it fast, but the seed lodged. Khalid stood at the window, Manhattan's lights mocking his throne. Aisha's prophecy rang. "Your empire crumbles on lies." His fist clenched until nails bit palm. Regret burned hot, not just for the firing, but the slurs he'd hurled. Black, poor, unworthy. "She's a kid," he whispered, voice breaking, but pride armored him still. He grabbed his coat, keys jangling. "Find them. Fix this." The elevator plunged, mirroring his fall from certainty. Outside, Harlem streets loomed in his mind. Alien, threatening. Lena's tears replayed, her daughter's unbent spine. What if she's real? The question hooked deep, pulling him toward redemption's edge. His car roared to life, tires screeching into the night, chasing shadows of his mistake. "Damn fool, chasing ghosts in Harlem!" Khalid spat at his reflection in the rearview mirror, tires screeching as he veered into narrow streets. His Mercedes growled through potholes, headlights carving paths through crowds that scattered like startled prey. Guilt gnawed his insides raw, Aisha's certificate burning a hole in his pocket. "She's real. I broke them." He slammed the brakes at a red light, fist pounding the wheel until the horn blared. Faces turned, wary eyes from stoops, whispers cutting sharp. "Rich Arabs slumming it? Lost your tower?" He ignored them, accelerating hard, mind replaying Lena's crumpled face. Aisha's unyielding stare. "Find the address. End this." He punched Lena's employee file into his phone. Harlem block, 3rd floor walk-up. The building loomed, graffiti-scarred bricks glaring back. Khalid parked crooked, slamming the door, suit jacket flapping as he charged up cracked steps. Knocks echoed like gunshots. No answer. "Lena, open up!" His voice boomed, fists hammering wood until splinters bit skin. A neighbor's door creaked. Elderly black woman, arms crossed. "Who are you yelling at?" "They're Oni." "You, the boss who fired her?" Khalid's throat tightened. "Where? Tell me." She sneered. "Library. K-kids are always there, teaching strays like her." He bolted downstairs, legs pumping fire, car roaring back to life. Harlem Library rose ahead, lights dim but defiant. He burst through doors, breath ragged, scanning shelves packed with hunched figures. Whispers hushed. "Where's the girl?" "Aisha Thompson." Librarian's eyes narrowed. "Who asks? She helps kids here. No trouble." Khalid's hands clenched. "I wronged her. Need to fix." She pointed to the back room. He strode in, heart thundering. Aisha sat amid children, pointer flying over a whiteboard, Mandarin characters flowing smoothly. Lena hovered nearby, wiping a table, eyes red-rimmed but fierce. Khalid froze. "You!" Aisha's head snapped up, pen clattering. "Here to gloat?" Kids scattered, wide-eyed. Lena stepped between them, arms shielding. "Leave us be. You took enough." Khalid's voice cracked. "Wait, I checked. Certificate's real. I fired wrong." Aisha's lips curled. "Too late. Doors closed." He pulled out the paper, hands trembling. "Not lies. Genius." Lena's fist balled. "Genius, you crushed." He dropped to a knee, suit knees grinding dust. "Please, listen." Memories assaulted him, his own youth, begging jobs in broken English, slurs from bosses echoing his own words today. "I was you once. Immigrant trash. Forgot." Aisha's eyes softened a sliver, but steel held. "Prove it." He rose, pulling a wallet thick with cash. "Take this, for now." Lena shoved it back. "Not charity, dignity." Khalid's shoulders sagged, defeat punching gut. "Then what? Tell me." Aisha crossed her arms. "Earn it. Find us tomorrow." He nodded, backing out, the room's warmth mocking his chill. Outside, he leaned on his car, breath fogging the glass. Ahmed's email flashed in his mind again. Harlem case. Unease twisted. What buried secret? He drove slowly now, streets blurring, regret fueling every turn. Neighbors' stories echoed. Aisha teaching free, Lena working doubles. She's building empires in shadows. His phone buzzed. Ahmed calling. "Boss, trouble?" Khalid hung up, jaw set. "No more blindness." Dawn crept as he circled blocks, piecing clues. Aisha's haunts, Lena's routes. Exhaustion clawed, but drive burned hotter. He parked at their building again, waiting. Hours ticked. Lena emerged first, bag slung heavy. "You again?" He blocked her path. "Ride? Talk." She hesitated, then climbed in. Silence sliced until she broke. Aisha learned alone. Pandemic hit, school shut. She turned pain to power. Khalid gripped the wheel white-knuckled. "I see now. My kids waste tutors. She excels." Lena's voice softened. "Why chase? Pride." He pulled over sharply. "Guilt and truth." Aisha appeared then, backpack heavy with books. "Mom?" Lena waved her in, the car filled with tension, Aisha in the back, eyes drilling his skull. "Why here?" Khalid met her gaze in the mirror. "To beg forgiveness and offer more." She leaned forward. "Like what? Pity job?" He shook his head. "Real chance. But first, hear me." Stories poured. His Beirut escape, American grind, building billions on ruthlessness. Forgot roots, became a monster. Aisha's expression shifted, curiosity edging doubt. "Roots like mine?" He nodded. "Exactly." The drive stretched, confessions raw, until they reached the library again. "Show me your world," he demanded. Aisha smirked. "Earn entry." He followed inside, sitting among kids, awkward in silk. A boy tugged his sleeve. "You speak Arabic," Khalid demonstrated, halting. Aisha corrected fluid. Humiliation burned, but insight dawned. "She's master." Hours blurred. Questions flew, laughs tentative. Lena watched, hope flickering. As night fell, Khalid stood. "Tomorrow. More." Aisha nodded once. "Maybe." He left, car humming home, mind racing with plans. But Ahmed's shadow loomed. That email, a thorn. What hides in Harlem's past? "Teach us Arabic, Miss Aisha. Make it hurt less." A boy's plea cut through the library hum, his fists clenched on the table edge. Aisha spun, marker in hand, her eyes flashing fire at the cluster of kids. Harlem's forgotten, faces etched with hunger for more than food. "Hurt?" Words slice chains, Jamal. Repeat. Ana akra al-kitab. I read the book. The room pulsed with echoes, kids mimicking her flawless accent, tongues twisting around foreign sounds like lifelines. Lena watched from the corner, sponge squeezing tight in her grip, suds dripping blood red from overworked hands. That's my girl, she murmured, pride swelling her chest despite the ache of eviction notices stacking at home. Aisha paced between desks, correcting postures with sharp taps. Straighter, Maria. Mandarin next. Wu Shojujong Yuyan. I speak 9 languages. Maria's lips pursed, nails biting into wood, but triumph sparked as she nailed it. Aisha's backpack sagged nearby, stuffed with borrowed books. Tomes on diplomacy, business deals inked in 9 tongues. Why languages? A girl demanded, voice cracking. Aisha halted, fist balling. Power. They see a black girl from the projects? I shatter that. Speak their tongue, force eyes open. Lena's throat bobbed, memories assaulting. Aisha at 11, pandemic stealing school, her huddled over free Wi-Fi, devouring courses while Lena scrubbed double shifts. She built this world alone, Lena whispered to herself, rag twisting until threads snapped. The door creaked. Another kid slipped in, shoes worn thin. Miss Aisha, my dad's job is gone. Teach Spanish for interviews? Aisha nodded once, pulling him to the board. Start here. Puedo ayudar. I can help. Hands flew, laughter erupted sharply, but under it, resolve hardened. Lena approached, touching Aisha's shoulder. You're saving them, baby. Aisha's jaw set. Like you saved me. No more kneeling. The group swelled, whispers turning to chants, Russian phrases bouncing off walls. Aisha's energy crackled, sweat beading her brow, but she pushed harder, translating dreams into syllables. Lena glanced at the clock, heart sinking. Eviction tomorrow. Where now? But Aisha ignored, diving into Italian drills, her voice commanding like a general's. Bene, again! Kids obeyed, eyes alight, forgetting empty stomachs. One boy faltered, tears welling. Can't do it. Aisha knelt, grip firm on his arm. You can. I did from nothing. Her mind flashed to Khalid's sneer, fuel igniting. That Mogul thinks us weak? We rise. Lena's fist clenched, echoing her daughter's fire. The session peaked, polyglot chorus rising, a rebellion in whispers. As it wound down, Aisha packed, shoulders squared. Tomorrow more, spread it. Kids filed out, hugging her fiercely. Lena hugged last, voice thick. Proud, but reality bites. Aisha's eyes hardened. We bite back. Outside, Harlem's pulse throbbed, horns blaring, but inside, Aisha's world stood unbowed. Lena locked up, key turning with finality. What if he comes again? Aisha smirked. Let him, my turf now. Unseen, a crumpled note slipped from her bag. Old company memo. Harlem payouts withheld. Her fingers crushed it. Secrets wait. Forgive you. After crushing us like bugs? Aisha's voice whipped out, her finger jabbing Khalid's chest as he stood in the library doorway, suit rumpled from the chase. Bookshelves loomed like witnesses, kids' echoes fading into silence. Lena froze mid-wipe, rag dripping, her pulse hammering ribs. Sir, why here? Khalid's knees buckled slightly, but he straightened, eyes pleading. I beg, your genius, real. My blindness cost you. Aisha's arms crossed tight, nails digging forearms. Beg, you spat slurs. Black trash, remember? He winced, fists clenching at his sides. Words like knives. I wielded wrong. Lena stepped forward, hand trembling on Aisha's shoulder. Enough, baby. Hear him. Aisha shook her off. Hear what? More pity? Khalid dropped his gaze, voice gravelly. No. Apology. Pure. He pulled a folder from his coat. Contracts, crisp edges. Reinstate Lena. Double pay. Lena's breath caught, fists loosening. Double? Aisha snatched the papers, eyes scanning fiercely. Trap? Strings attached? Khalid shook his head. None. But listen, I was poor once. Beirut streets, no English. Fought up. Forgot the fight. Aisha's jaw softened a notch, but fire held. Forgot? You built walls on our backs. He nodded, shoulders slumping. Break them. With you. The room thickened, tension coiling like springs. Aisha paced, boots thudding on wood. Conditions or walk? Khalid leaned in. Name them. She halted, stare piercing. Promote mom, supervisor, 80 grand. Lena gasped, hand clamping her mouth. Aisha. Hush, mom, deserved. Khalid's eyes widened. Done. Aisha pressed. Scholarships for Harlem kids. My program. He nodded fast. Fund it. Millions. Her lips curled slightly. And me, language consultant, junior, save your deals. Khalid's breath exploded out. At 14, boards laugh. Aisha's fist balled. I saved one already. Your Arabic flub on that call. Millions at stake. He stared, memory flashing. Botched investor talk. How no? She smirked. Eavesdropped. Studied your slips. Lena's eyes brimmed, pride warring with fear. Risky, child. Khalid rubbed his temples, defeat dawning. Genius. Agreed. He extended his hand, palm up. Deal? Aisha hesitated, then gripped hard, knuckles white. Deal. But betray, ruin you. He pulled back, nodding solemnly. Won't. As papers shuffled, Aisha's backpack tipped, spilling contents, books, notes, and a crumpled memo snagged from his office trash days ago. Wait. She unfolded it, eyes narrowing. Harlem payouts withheld? Signed by Ahmed? Khalid's face drained of color, snatching it. Where from? Aisha's grip tightened. Your waist. What hides? Lena leaned in, brow furrowing. Sir? Khalid's hands shook, crumpling the paper. Old mess. Ahmed handled. But doubt cracked his voice, eyes darting. Investigate? Quiet. Aisha's stare bored holes. No secrets. Or deal breaks. He swallowed hard. Together then. Uncover. The memo's ink smeared under his thumb. Words like discrimination fund skimmed, glaring. Lena's fist clenched anew. Affects us? Harlem? Khalid nodded slowly. Deeper rot. Aisha pocketed a cop swiftly. Starts now. He exhaled, alliance forged in fire. But shadows lingered, Ahmed's name a poison drip. As they parted, memo's weight pulled, promising storms ahead. Harlem scum digging in my files? Crush them before they bite. Ahmed snarled into his phone, his free hand slamming the office door shut, knuckles splitting skin on wood. The 45-year-old manager, Khalid's cousin from Beirut days, paced his dim corner suite, tie yanked loose like a noose. Sweat beaded his brow as he scrolled the leaked memo copy Aisha had snapped. Payouts withheld, discrimination fund skimmed. His lips curled in disgust. That black brat and her maid mom? Alliance with Khalid? Traitor blood. He hurled the phone across the room, screen cracking on marble. Ahmed's fists pounded the desk, papers flying. Old ledgers hiding Harlem worker claims. Denied bonuses for black staff, funneled to his offshore accounts. Years building this, won't let a kid unravel. His mind raced to Khalid's softening. Apologies, deals struck in library shadows. He's weak now, immigrant guilt. Ahmed grabbed his jacket, storming to the penthouse elevator, fingers jabbing buttons until nails bent. Doors opened to Khalid's office, where the mogul hunched over the memo, brow furrowed deep. Cousin, what's this rot? Ahmed burst in, voice booming. Khalid jolted up. Ahmed, explain. Harlem payouts. Your signature. Ahmed's eyes narrowed to slits. Lies. Forged. That girl plants poison. Khalid rose, fist clenching. She found it in my trash. Your hand. Ahmed lunged forward, snatching the paper. Trash? Spies in our midst. He tore it halfway, but Khalid grabbed his wrist, grip iron. Stop. Truth now. Ahmed wrenched free, shoving Khalid back. Truth? You bend to them. Blacks from gutters. Our empire Aris Ab built. Khalid's jaw locked. Our? I forged it. You ride coattails. Ahmed's laugh barked cruelly. Ride? I buried bodies. Harlem strikes. I crushed. Payouts? Pocketed to fund your jets. Khalid's breath hissed out. Theft? From workers? Ahmed leaned in, breath foul. Weak ones? Blacks complain loudest. Deserved nothing. The door creaked. Aisha slipped in unannounced, backpack slung, Lena trailing fiercely. Heard enough? Aisha's voice cut like glass. Ahmed whirled, face twisted with rage. You! Eavesdropper! He charged, arm swinging to grab her collar. Aisha dodged, swift, knee jamming his gut. Ahmed doubled over, wheezing. Filth! Touch me! Lena surged forward, shoving him back. Hands off, my child. Khalid stepped between, arms out. Enough! Ahmed! Confess! Ahmed straightened, spitting blood. Confess? Savangas? Harlem fun. Skimmed millions. Blacks fired quietly. No lawsuits. Aisha's eyes blazed. Proof? We dig. Ahmed's sneer deepened. Dig? I'll bury you first. He pulled a burner phone, dialing fast. Security. Intruders. Remove. Guards burst in, batons ready. Khalid barked. Stand down, my order. Guards hesitated, eyes darting. Ahmed overrode. His mind's poisoned. Obey me. One guard grabbed Lena's arm, twisting. She yelped, elbow flying back to crack his nose. Blood sprayed. Aisha leapt in, another's back, fingers gouging eyes. Run, Mom! Chaos erupted. Desks overturned, papers swirling. Khalid tackled Ahmed, pinning him. Traitor! Family no more! Ahmed headbutted free, nose crunching. Family? You forgot roots. Now soft on inferiors. Aisha snatched a ledger from the floor, pages revealing skim checks. Got it! Ahmed roared, lunging for her. Lena tripped him, foot hooking ankle. He crashed down, chin splitting on tile. Guards retreated, confused. Khalid hauled Ahmed up by the collar. Out! Fired! Ahmed's eyes burned with hate. You'll regret. Deeper secrets wait. He shrugged free, storming out, shoulder slamming doorframe. Silence fell heavily. Aisha panted, ledger clutched. He's the rot. Lena rubbed her bruised arm. Resolve stealing. Exposed him. Khalid wiped blood from his lip. But he hints more. Plot thickens. Aisha unfolded a hidden page. Names of black workers, denied claims dated years back. Victims. We find them. Khalid nodded grimly. Together, uncover all. But Ahmed's parting glare lingered, a venom promise echoing in their bones. Bury us. Try it, cousin. Your grave's dug first, Khalid growled into the phone, his free hand crumpling Ahmed's resignation letter, ink smearing like blood. Aisha snatched the ledger from the desk, pages flipping wild under her fingers, names of black workers glaring back, denied claims, skimmed funds, dates stretching back 5 years. Victims here. We hunt them down. Lena's arm throbbed from the guard's twist, but she grabbed a pen, circling addresses. Harlem streets. Start close. Khalid's jaw locked tight, eyes burning. My company. Rotted from inside. We expose. Aisha nodded sharply, backpack slung over her shoulder. Team up. No mercy. They piled into Khalid's Mercedes, engine roaring to life, tires screeching out of the garage. First stop, old workers' tenement, bricks crumbling under fists, knocking doors. Marcus Jones? Fired 18? The door cracked, Marcus's eyes narrowing through the chain. Who asked? Arab boss's crew? Khalid stepped forward, voice gravelly. I own it. Wronged you. Marcus's fist balled. Wronged. Skimmed my overtime. Black crew hit hardest. Ahmed laughed it off. Aisha leaned in, notebook flying. Proof? Emails. Marcus shoved a folder through the gap. Pay stubs slashed, memos stamped, denied performance. Lena's breath hissed. Pattern. All black names. Khalid's knuckles whitened on the doorframe. Ahmed's signature. Thief. Marcus slammed the door after. Sue if you care. Late now. Car accelerated hard. The next address was burning rubber. Aisha dialed from the back seat, voice commanding in Spanish to a former cleaner. Senora Ramirez? Testify? Static crackled, then tears. He cut my health. Said blacks complained too much. Lost my kid's meds. Aisha's pen scratched furiously, translating swiftly. Links to fund skim. Millions vanished. Lena's eyes welled, but she wiped hard. My shifts too. Overtime gone. Khalid swerved lanes, horns blaring. Deeper. Office servers. They stormed back to the penthouse, guards parting like seas. Khalid hacked his own system, passwords cracking under Aisha's guidance, her fingers dancing on keys, pulling encrypted files. Here, transfers to Ahmed's Cayman account. Screenshots snapped, evidence piling. Lena paced, coffee spilling from a shaking mug. Why us? Race? Aisha pulled a file, internal emails. Prioritize Arabs, whites. Blacks are unreliable. Khalid's fist smashed the keyboard, keys flying. My blind eye, guilty. Aisha's stare pierced. Fix it. More witnesses. Phone buzzed. Anonymous tip. Warehouse records, Harlem Edge. They raced there, doors pried open with a crowbar, flashlights cutting dark, boxes toppled, dust choking lungs. Lena ripped tape, pulling ledgers, falsified hours, black workers' names crossed out. Thousands stolen per head. Aisha photographed rapidly, heart pounding. Connects to payouts memo. Khalid's voice broke. My empire was built on this filth. Ambush hit. Shadows lunged. Ahmed's hired thugs. Bats swinging. Boss says end snoops? One cracked Khalid's rib, breath exploding out. Aisha dodged, knee-slamming groin. Run! Lena grabbed a pipe, swinging wildly, cracking the skull. Blood sprayed. Khalid tackled another, fist pummeling face until teeth cracked. For the wronged! They broke free, piling into the car, engine screaming escape. Bruises bloomed, but files clutched tight. Close! Aisha panted. Need links to Ahmed's betrayal. Back at the library safe house, they spread documents, timelines matching Ahmed's promotions to skim spikes. Lena circled dates. Pandemic hit. Funds diverted hardest on us. Aisha's eyes lit. Lawsuit gold. Calls poured. More victims. Voices raw. Fired for protesting. No severance. Black card played. Aisha interviewed relentlessly, recorder whirring, translating grievances in 9 tongues for immigrant workers too. Russian crew spared. Why? One spat. Ahmed's bias-favored kin. Khalid's guilt twisted knife deep, pacing floorboards creaking. I enabled. Lena gripped his arm. Redeem now. Aisha pulled a USB from her backpack. Hacked server dump. Offshore traces. Millions funneled. The screen glowed, numbers damning. He betrayed you. Pocketed to sabotage. Khalid's roar echoed. Cousin? For what? Aisha zoomed in. Power grab. Emails to rivals. Chase intensified. Tip led to Ahmed's hideout. Apartment raided quietly. Drawers yanked, safe cracked. Aisha's lockpick skills from library heists shining. Inside burner phones, a ledger's duplicate. Proof solid. Lena's hands shook, flipping pages. Harlem families ruined, evictions, debts. Aisha's fist pounded the table. We nail him. But alert buzzed. Ahmed's text to unknown. Erase trails, hit team. They bolted, hearts thundering stairs. The car peeled out, narrowly dodging the tail. He's hunting, Khalid growled. Safe in the penthouse again, they pieced the final map. Victim stories weaving a web around Ahmed's crimes. Aisha stood. Enough for court. But deeper. Your past tied? Khalid froze, the old Beirut file surfacing in his mind. Immigrant aid fund, he skimmed that too? Lena's eyes widened. Affects you. Search deepened, fingers flying over keys, uncovering Ahmed's first betrayal. Khalid's startup cash diverted. He started small, grew monster. Aisha's resolve hardened. End it. Evidence stacked tower high, breaths short from chase. But one thread dangled. Master document hidden in the cloud. Aisha hacked in, password cracking under pressure. Got it. Full confession trail. Printout spilled, damning every lie. Lena collapsed in a chair, exhaustion biting. Justice near. Khalid hugged the stack. For all. Aisha's smile flashed rarely. But shock waits. Truth earth-shaking. Betrayed me from day one? Gut you like the snake you are. Khalid's roar shattered the penthouse silence, his fist crumpling the freshly printed ledger, veins bulging as he hurled it at the wall. Pages exploded outward, revealing columns of diverted funds, millions siphoned from Harlem worker payouts straight into Ahmed's hidden accounts. Aisha's fingers froze on the keyboard, her breath catching sharp as the screen illuminated the full trail. Not just theft, but a web of betrayal tying back to Khalid's immigrant roots. Look closer, she snapped, zooming in on dates. Beirut Fund, your startup cash. He skimmed it first. Lena's hands clamped the desk edge, nails splintering wood. Your own blood? For what? Khalid lunged to the monitor, eyes devouring lines. Transfers masked as administrative fees. Black workers' overtime funneled to Ahmed's luxury villas, but deep clinks so Khalid's arrival in America. That aid program, I funded it for immigrants like me. He twisted it. Aisha's pen stabbed the printout. Twisted, weaponized, denied blacks, favored Arabs, race bait to cover greed. Lena's jaw dropped, voice cracking. My bonuses? Gone to his pockets? Families evicted while he jets? Khalid's knees buckled, slamming into the chair, breath ragged. Cousin, built my empire on sand. He eroded it. Flashbacks assaulted Khalid. Beirut escape at 18, penniless, clutching aid checks from his own fledgling fund. I gave back. He stole. Aisha scrolled ruthlessly, uncovering emails. Ahmed to silent partners. Boss soft on blacks, cut them out. Fund our kin. Her fists balled. Systematic, not slips. Plot. Lena ripped a page free, scanning victim lists. Her neighbors fired quietly. This killed dreams. My second job lost. Pandemic cover. Aisha's eyes blazed. Cover? Engineered. He spiked denials during chaos, pocketed relief. Khalid's head snapped up. Proof ties to me? She nodded grimly. Your signature forged on approvals? Blind trust. The room spun for Khalid, guilt slamming like hammers. I signed blindly, enabled rot. He grabbed the USB, plugging in deeper dumps, offshore logs spilling, millions laundered through fake charities, black workers labeled unreliable in coded memos. Lena's tears burned tracks down her cheeks, but she wiped fiercely. Unreliable? We built your towers, scrubbed, lifted, bled. Aisha's voice cut in. Deeper shock. He funded rivals. You lost contracts? Sabotaged. Screen flashed competitor bids. Ahmed's leaks embedded. Khalid's roar echoed again, chair toppling as he stood. Treason. Family blade in back. Aisha pulled up timelines, fingers flying. Started small. Your Beirut aid skimmed 10 grand. Grew ballsy. Harlem fund hit millions. Blacks targeted. Easy scapegoats. Lena's fist pounded the table. Scapegoats? Lives ruined. Khalid's mind fractured. Memories clashing. Ahmed's arrival. Cousin, trust me. Handle details. Details? Empire gutted. He snatched the one, dialing Ahmed's burner. Voicemail mocking. Answer, coward. Aisha halted him. No, trap. He knows we dig. Lena uncovered a hidden file. Photos of black workers protesting. Ahmed's notes. Disperse. Frame as riots. Framed us? Police calls faked? Lena's voice trembled with rage. Khalid collapsed back, face ashen. Immigrant bond, shattered. He used my story against yours. Aisha's resolve is steel hard. Your past linked. Aid fund meant for all immigrants. He segregated, stole from blacks to preserve Arab legacy. Lena's grip on Aisha's arm tightened. Legacy? Hate? Screen revealed final bomb. Ahmed's confession draft, unsent email. Khalid forgets roots. Blacks drag us down. Skim to rise alone. Khalid's breath exploded. Alone. On my back. Aisha printed it swiftly. Earthshaker. Not just theft. Hate crime empire-wide. Lena's eyes widened. Lawsuits are an avalanche. Khalid nodded slowly, fire reigniting. We unleash. But shadows deepened. Ahmed's reach vast. Retaliation brewing. Aisha pocketed the drive. Truth freed. Now storm hits. Empire of hate? I'll torch it with your bones, brat. Ahmed's bellow ripped through the warehouse shadows, his boots slamming Aisha's backpack to the ground, contents spilling like gutted prey. He lunged from the dark, knife flashing in his grip, eyes wild with cornered rage. Aisha dodged sharp, heart-slamming ribs, her fingers scraping concrete as she rolled away. You! Traitor scum! Khalid charged in, shoulder ramming Ahmed's chest, breath exploding from both. Lena grabbed a rusted pipe from the floor, swinging wildly, metal whistling air. Touch her! Die! Ahmed twisted free, elbow cracking Khalid's jaw, blood spraying hot. Die? You first, cousin. Soft on blacks. He slashed at Aisha again, blade nicking her sleeve, fabric tearing. She yelped, fist flying back to smash his nose, cartilage crunching. For Harlem! Ahmed staggered, but grabbed her throat, fingers vice-tight, choking air out. Snoop ends here, Khalid roared, tackling him off, fists pummeling ribs until cracks echoed. Release her! Ahmed headbutted, forehead splitting Khalid's brow, vision blurring red. Weak, your immigrant sob story, fuel for my rise. Lena surged, pipe connecting Ahmed's knee, bone popping loudly. He howled, crumpling, but snatched her ankle, yanking her down hard, skull thudding floor. Maid trash! Stay down! Aisha broke free, gasping, knee driving into his gut. Mom! Lena rolled, pipe lost, nails raking Ahmed's face, drawing blood trails. Fight, baby! Ahmed kicked her away, boot to the stomach, wind knocked out. He rose, snarling, knife raised high. Alan's in now! Secrets buried with you! Khalid blocked, arms slashed deep, flesh parting, agony firing nerves. Over my corpse! Thugs emerged from crates, Ahmed's hires, bats raised. Boss Calpulverices. One swung at Aisha, wood grazing her temple, stars exploding. She countered, elbow to throat, choking him down. Evidence ours! Another grabbed Lena from behind, arms pinning, breath hot on her neck. Struggle! Snap neck! She stomped his instep, bone snapping, then head back to crush his nose. Blood gushed. Never! Khalid wrestled Ahmed to the ground, knee on throat. Confess! Skims, forgeries, all! Ahmed gasped, spittle flying. Confess? Proud! Blacks drained. Arabs rise. Aisha snatched the spilled USB from the floor, clutching it tight. Got proof! Ahmed's eyes locked in hate. Not leaving alive! He whistled sharply. More shadows moved, ropes uncoiling. Tie them! Dump in river! Khalid flipped him, arm twisting back. Fight through me! Punches rained, knuckles splitting. Lena clawed free, grabbing the thug's bat, swinging to crack his skull. Thud echoed. Aisha dodged the rope, foot hooking the thug's leg, sending him crashing into crates, wood splintering. Run! No! End you! Chaos peaked, bodies slamming, grunts filling the air. Ahmed broke loose, knife plunging toward Khalid's chest. Die, betrayer! Khalid caught wrist, muscles straining, blade inches from heart. You betrayed first! Aisha leapt, tackling Ahmed sideways, all three tumbling. Lena swung the bat again, connecting with Ahmed's head, daze spreading. Stay down! But Ahmed rolled, grabbing the gun from his ankle holster, barrel rising cold. Game over. Click of safety off froze them. Aisha's pulse thundered. Drop it, he laughed manic, or watch them bleed. Khalid's eyes met Aisha's. Resolve shared. Lena whispered fiercely. Together. Gun wavered, finger tightening. Danger coiled lethal, breaths held on knife's edge. Pull that trigger, seal your grave, snake! Aisha's defiance spat out, her boot kicking up dust into Ahmed's eyes, blinding him mid-aim. Gunshot cracked wild, bullet ricocheting off warehouse beams, sparks flying hot. Khalid lunged through the haze, shoulder slamming Ahmed's wrist, pistol skittering across concrete. Grab it! Lena dove, fingers scraping the floor, snatching the weapon, barrel trembling in her grip. Back off, all! Ahmed wiped his eyes, roaring in charge, but Aisha tripped him hard, knee on his back. Stay down! Thugs hesitated, bats lowering as Lena aimed steadily. Run! Or join him! One bolted, shadows swallowing him, others following fast, boots echoing retreat. Ahmed twisted under Aisha's hold, elbow flying back to crack her ribs, breath exploding out. Filth! Release! She held firm, nails digging neck. Khalid hauled him up by the collar, fist cocking. Where's the master ledger? Final proof. Ahmed's laugh gurgled blood. Burned. Gone. Lena pressed the gun to his temple. Liar. Spill. Sweat poured down Ahmed's face, eyes darting between crates. Never. Aisha's mind raced. Earlier memo hints. Warehouse vault. She released him slightly, shoving toward shadows. Show or bullet? Ahmed stumbled forward, Khalid's grip iron on arm. Fine, but you fall with it. They marched him deep, beams creaking overhead, dust choking throats. Ahmed kicked a loose panel, revealing a rusted safe. Code, your doom! Khalid spun him. Enter. Fingers trembling, Ahmed punched digits. Click echoed, door swinging. Inside, files stacked, hard drives glowing faintly. Aisha snatched one, USB ports exposed. Laptop, now! Lena tossed her backpack, computer, and flipped open. Aisha plugged in, fingers flying code, passwords cracking under pressure. Encrypted, breaking. Ahmed smirked. Too late, alarms triggered. Sirens wailed distant, cops or his men. Khalid's fist connected jaw. Quiet! Screen lit, ledgers spilling, full skim trails, forged signatures, black worker blacklists, millions detailed, race codes, exclude inferiors. Lena's eyes scanned furiously. My name, denied raise. Unreliable black. Her finger jammed the screen. Proof ironclad. Aisha downloaded rapid files, zipping to the cloud. Emails too, your confession drafts. Ahmed lunged for the laptop, but Khalid pinned him wall hard, breath hot. Why? Family. Ahmed spat blood. Family? You forgot, softened. I preserved pure, Arab overall. Aisha's resolve burned. Pure? Hate. She pulled video files, hidden cams. Ahmed pocketing checks, firing blacks on tape. Visuals, undeniable. Lena's hands shoot K the gun. Lives shattered for greed. Sirens neared, lights flashing through cracks. Cops, his call? Khalid growled. Ahmed grinned, teeth red. Mine, framed you. Aisha slammed the laptop shut, yanking more drives. Escape route? Lena spotted the vent grate, pipe prying it loose. Through! Khalid dragged Ahmed, binding his wrist with a belt. Coming to! Witness. Ahmed struggled, head slamming beam. No! They crawled through vents, dust-caking lungs, elbows scraping metal. Aisha led, flashlight phone cutting dark. Files secure, uploaded. Lena pushed from the rear. Hurry, sirens peak. Vent dumped them alley, night air biting. Car waited blocks away, tires screeching, pickup. Ahmed thrashed it, the trunk, muffled curses. Release! Ruin all! Khalid drove erratically, evading patrols. Shut it! Aisha reviewed the file's back seat, eyes widening. Deeper. Your Beirut fund, skimmed to fund terror? No. His personal militia hires. Khalid's grip wheel is white. Monster. Lena aimed the gun back. Quiet him. They hit the safe house. Library basement, doors barred. Aisha spread the drives on the table, connecting all. Master proof. Chain from your startup theft to Harlem mass firings. Forged docs, witness bribes. Lena flipped pages. Black families were suppressed. Evidence buries him eternally. Ahmed broke the bond slightly, lunging for the table. Destroy! Khalid tackled, pinning the floor. Over! Aisha photographed every page, emails blasting to lawyers. Sent. Irreversible. Lena tied him tighter, ropes biting skin. Justice bites back. Sirens faded, but tension coiled. Aisha uncovered the final file. Ahmed's manifesto. Purge blacks, claim empire. Khalid's breath hissed. Earthquake proof. Lena's fist clenched. For every denied paycheck. Aisha stood tall. Board meeting tomorrow. Vak Tran there. Khalid nodded grimly. Armed with this. But Ahmed's eyes promised vengeance. Glare piercing dark. Escape narrow. Evidence clutched like lifelines. Storm brewing fierce. Secrets rot empires. Yours crumbles now, thief. Aisha's voice thundered through the boardroom, her finger stabbing the projector screen, damning ledgers blasting large. Skimmed millions, forged signatures, black worker blacklists glaring red. Board members gasped, chairs scraping back, eyes darting to Ahmed, chained in the corner, guards flanking. Khalid stood tall, brow bandaged, slamming the USB on the table. Proof irrefutable. Ahmed, exposed. Ahmed surged against restraints, veins bulging. Lies! Black brat forges! But Aisha cut him, laptop whirring, video rolling, hidden cam footage. Ahmed pocketing checks, firing blacks mid-rant. Watch your words. Inferiors deserve nothing. Gasps rippled, one exec's fist clenching the table edge. Millions stolen? From us? Lena stepped forward, voice steel. From Harlem, my people. Evictions, debts, his greed. Ahmed's laugh barked desperately. Greed! Preserved purity! Arabs over... Khalid's fist pounded wood, cracking the surface. Over! You betrayed blood! Startup skimmed! My Beirut fund twisted! Screen flipped, emails cascading. Ahmed to rivals, leaks embedded. The board chair's jaw dropped, hands shaking papers. Treason! Votes! Remove him! Ahmed thrashed, chains rattling. No! Khalid softened, blacks dragged down. Aisha advanced, eyes locked in hate. Drag? We built it. Scrubbed your thrones. She hit play, manifesto audio. Ahmed's voice sneering. Purge inferiors, claim alone. Murmurs exploded into shouts. Arrest! Guards hauled Ahmed, his kicks flailing air. You'll pay! Connections snap you! But doors slammed shut, his glare vanishing. Khalid faced the board, voice raw. Guilty too, blind eye. Resign if needed. The chair waved off. No, reform, now. Aisha shoved the final file forward. Lawsuits launch, reparations full. Nods rippled, pens scratching agreements. Lena's shoulders squared, pride surging. Justice hits. Khalid gripped her hand briefly. Owed you. Aisha shut the laptop and snapped. Empire rebuilt, fair. Whispers faded to resolve, the room pulsing with victory. But one exec's phone buzzed. Anonymous threat. Deeper players, watch. Tension lingered, shadows hinting at unfinished wars. Empire of thieves? Rot in chains, Ahmed. Your hate dies today. Khalid's snarl echoed through the courtroom, his fist slamming the witness stand rail, knuckles splitting fresh as the judge's gavel cracked down. Ahmed twisted in his orange jumpsuit, cuffs biting wrists, eyes spitting venom at Aisha on the stand. Liar brat! Forged proof! But Aisha's voice sliced back, projector beaming ledgers large, skimmed millions, blacklist bold. Forged! Your voice on tape. Blacks drain us. Cut deep. Jury gasped, one member's fists clenching armrests. Lena stood in the gallery, shoulders squared, nails digging palms as memories assaulted. Denied paychecks, evictions clawing her family. Prosecutor lunged forward, slamming the evidence stack. Admit theft, discrimination, empire-wide. Ahmed's lips curled. Admit, proud, preserve strength. The defense attorney cut in, hand waving frantically. Objection, inflammatory. The judge overruled sharply. Proceed. Truth outs. Aisha testified relentlessly, fingers pointing screen. Emails cascading, forgeries exposed. He skimmed Beirut fund. Khalid's roots twisted. Khalid's jaw locked, testifying next, voice gravel. Blind trust, my fault, but he built hate on my back. Ahmed surged against the bailiff's grip. Back? You weakened us. Soft on inferiors. Lena took a stand, voice cracking fire. Inferior, scrubbed your floors, stole my overtime for villas. Jury leaned in, eyes hardening. Evidence piled, videos rolling, Ahmed firing blacks mid-slur, pockets bulging with checks. Guilty, a juror muttered, fist balling. Ahmed's roar broke. Set up, blacks conspire. But the prosecutor pressed, witnesses flooding. Harlem victims, voices raw. Evicted, kids hungry. One punched air. Justice bites. Ahmed collapsed in a seat, head bowing under the weight, confessions forced. Skimmed? Yes, for purity. Gasps ripped the room, the judge's gavel final. Guilty, all counts. Life behind bars. Bailiffs hauled Ahmed, his kicks flailing, curses flying. Revenge comes. Doors slammed shut, the echo dying. Khalid exhaled hard, hugging Aisha briefly. Ended. Lena's tears streamed, but she wiped fiercely. Nuts untied. Funds returned. Court cleared, reparations ordered, millions flowing back to blacks, lawsuits dissolved in victory. Aisha clutched the verdict paper. Rot exposed. Lena gripped her hand. Families heal. Khalid nodded grimly. But rebuild starts. Shadows lifted slightly. Justice's blade sheathed, but scars pulsed fresh. Blind to hate? No more. Millions pour back. Blacks rise now. Khalid's declaration boomed through the press conference mic, his fists slamming the podium, veins pulsing as cameras flashed like gunfire. Boardroom suits flanked him, eyes downcast. But he shoved forward checks. Reparations, stacks thick, handed to Harlem victims lined up, hands trembling receipt. Aisha grabbed one first, thrusting it high. Stolen wages returned, double. Lena's grip on the podium edge whitened, tears burning as she nodded fiercely. No more scraps, full pay. The crowd erupted in cheers, fist pumping air. But Khalid cut through. Quiet, more comes. He unveiled banners. Harlem Equity Fund, billions pledged. His voice cracked steel. I enabled rot. Now rebuild. Investors gasped, one shoving back a chair. Billions? Bankrupt us. Khalid's stare bored holes. Bankrupt? Hate already did. Fund scholarships. Harlem kids to Ivies. Aisha stepped up, voice commanding. My program scales. Language is free, jobs guaranteed. Lena's shoulders squared, handing out flyers. Supervisors now, blacks lead. Victims surged forward, one grabbing the mic. My home saved, debts wiped. Khalid nodded grimly. Every eviction reversed. Homes bought back. Press swarmed, mics jabbing. Why now? Guilt. Khalid's fist balled. Justice. Forgot roots. Immigrant grind. Won't repeat. He signed decrees live. Company policies shredded. New ones inked. Diversity mandates. Blacks, immigrants prioritized. The board member protested. Profits tank. Khalid shoved him aside. Profits on backs break spines. New hires. Harlem first. Aisha's eyes lit up, pulling the laptop. Deals incoming. My translations seal billions fair. Lena hugged a victim, voice thick. Your overtime? Tripled retro. Cheers thundered again, bodies pressing close. Khalid dragged a black worker on stage, Marcus from earlier knocks. You, VP now. Marcus's jaw dropped, fists unclenching. Me? Fired once. Khalid gripped his shoulder hard. Rise. Lead. The crowd chanted names, energy crackling. Aisha organized swift fund apps, flying and scholarships awarded on stage. Kid from projects, full ride. One teen grabbed the envelope, tears streaming. College? Real. Lena wiped his cheeks. Real. Earned. Khalid pledged more. Clinics built, jobs created. Harlem Towers, ours. Investors balked again. Costly, he roared back. Costly? Hate costs souls. Action cascaded, checks cashed live, wires buzzing millions. Aisha directed the flow, fingers flying phone. Next, community centers, languages hubs. Lena rallied victims. Volunteer, teach your fights. One woman stepped up. My story, fuels change. Khalid unveiled the plaque. Aisha Thompson Center, genius from gutters. Aisha's breath caught, fists loosening. Me? He nodded. Your fire lit this. Press captured hugs, flashes blinding. Empire reformed, diverse board now. Black execs sworn in, oath sharp. The crowd swelled outside. Harlem streets pulsing with hope. Khalid addressed the throng. I broke, now mend. Quotas smashed, talent rules. Aisha translated live, 9 tongues flowing. No barriers. Lena's pride swelled chest, handing keys. New homes deeded. Move in today. Victims wept with joy, embracing fiercely. Khalid pulled Aisha aside. Your world, mine now. She smirked. Earn it daily. Fund launched rocket fast. Donations pouring. Rivals matching. Billions more. Investors conceded, signing on. Profits soar fair. Months blurred action. Centers rose. Classes packed. Khalid taught sessions. Broken English stories raw. I rose. You soar. Aisha led drills, kids mimicking flawlessly. Lena supervised the builds, hammer swinging. Strong foundations. Victims turned mentors, chains broken. No more denial. Khalid visited homes, apologizing personally. Forgive. One slapped the shoulder hard. Build more. He did. Parks, schools funded. Aisha's program globalized, languages bridging divides. Hate crumbles. Lena's promotion shone, leading diverse teams. Equals all. Hope ignited a chain. Companies copied, policies shifted. Khalid's empire tripled with fair trade ceiling. Worth from all. Aisha stood tall, backpack light now. Legacy ours. Lena kissed her forehead. Proud. Khalid watched, guilt easing. Family forged. Actions echoed wide, Harlem thriving, scars healing strong. But one envelope arrived, anonymous thanks. Changed lives. Khalid pocketed it, resolve renewed. More to give. 6 months healed wounds? Watch Harlem thrive. Your hate is eternally. Khalid's toast rang through the communicentre hall, his glass clinking Aisha's, champagne fizzing as crowds cheered, fists pumping air. Banners fluttered. Aisha Thompson Equity Hub, languages unite. Kids swarmed tables, markers flying over whiteboards, polyglot chants echoing, Mandarin mixing Spanish, laughter sharp. Lena stood podium tall, suit crisp as supervisor stripes, voice booming. From maid to leader, dreams claimed. Victims turned execs, nodded fiercely, one grabbing the mic. Reparations hit, homes owned, debts crushed. Thanks to fire starters. Aisha paced the stage, eyes scanning faces. Harlem's reborn, scars fading under new lights. We shattered chains, 9 languages, tools for all. She pulled a kid on stage, hand on the shoulder. You, scholarship winner, Ivy's weight. Boy's fists unclenched, tears bitten back. Me? From projects? Khalid stepped up, grip firm. You, like I rose. Now lift others. The crowd erupted, embracing fiercely, bodies pressing in joy. Lena hugged Aisha tight, voice thick. Proud. Man you became, no, woman unbreakable. Aisha's smirk flashed. Woman, warrior. Khalid addressed the throng, voice gravel deep. I mocked genius, lost millions. Now, empire triples fair. Diverse boards sealed deals. Board members mingled, black VPs leading talks, handshakes sealing partnerships. Profits from talent, all colors. Aisha organized drills live, kids mimicking her Arabic flow, parents joining chants. Speak their tongue, force respect. One mother grabbed her arm. My job back. Promoted. Thanks. Lena rallied the group. Share stories. Fuel change. Victims mentored youth. Circles forming. Confessions raw. Fired once, now boss. Fight on. Flashbacks hit Khalid. Beirut grit. American slurs, his rise ruthless. Forgot pain. Became inflictor. He knelt with the kids, teaching broken phrases. I learned late. You start strong. Aisha corrected swift. Stronger together. Center pulse life. Clinics treating, jobs posting, scholarships awarded weekly. Billions invested, returns infinite. Lena supervised the builds next door, hammer swinging. Schools rise, Harlem's ivy. A teen grabbed a diploma mock-up. College bound, no loans. Cheers thundered again. Press swarmed outside, mics jabbing. Transformation real? Khalid faced cams. Real, hate blinds, truth frees. Aisha joined, translating live. No limits, origins, fuel destiny. Lena added fiercely. From gutters to thrones, earn worth. The crowd chanted unity, polyglot vows blending. Khalid pulled family aside. Aisha, Lena close. New kin, forged in fire. Aisha's eyes softened. Lesson, judge not, uplift. Lena kissed her forehead. Proud all. Months wove legacy. Companies copied reforms. Diversity mandates sweeping. Khalid visited old victims, gifts in hand. Forgive? One slapped back hard. Build more. He did. Parks named after fighters. Funds endless. Aisha's center globalized. Online hubs linking worlds. Languages bridge, hate falls. Kids taught peers, chains breaking generational. Lena led corporate shifts, policies inked fair. Equals thrive. One evening a group gathered. Khalid, Aisha, Lena at a table, candles flickering. Stories. Biggest win? Khalid asked. Aisha leaned in. Hearts changed, not just wallets. Lena nodded. Dignity restored. Khalid raised a glass again. To underdogs, victors now. Laughter rang, bonds iron. Aisha stood last. Never bow, rise fierce. Harlem pulsed with hope, an empire reborn, inclusive. But one letter arrived, anonymous youth. You inspired, my turn. Khalid pocketed it, smiling rarely. Legacy lives. Article wrapped, from mock to mentor, Khalid's fall, rise teaches. Worth beyond birth, invest in potential, harvest worlds. Crowd dispersed, but fire lingered, futures bright. In the end, this story reminds us that true worth isn't defined by wealth, race, or origins. It's forged through intelligence, courage, and the unyielding pursuit of justice, proving that anyone can shatter barriers and inspire change. Share your thoughts or similar stories in the comments below. Have you ever turned the tables on injustice? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.